Public School. I'm your science teacher. We are learning chapter 13. Why do we fall ill? Now we have already talked of how the disease is being spread, right? So there was 4 causes as what we have discussed, right? One is through air, water, right? Through sexual contact. Now the next what we are going to see is organ specific tissue and manifestation. Now what happens is that even the disease, some disease are organ specific, means it will not be applied to at one particular to the whole body. It can be happen only at some particular organ only, right? It depend from where does that microbe come. So means it also depend upon how does it spread or how does it came into your body. Now see, the disease causing microbe enter to the body through different means. Now let's say if we enter from air via nose. So basically if it entered from air via nose, it definitely go to the lungs, right? If that bacteria, then it will be TB, tuberculosis. So basically if it entered through air, then it goes to via nose and then it settle down at lungs. And finally it get infect your lung, that is nothing but tuberculosis. But let's say if you enter through mouth, then definitely it is going to be lying, or it will stay at the gut lining through, right, gut lining. So that will be your typhoid causing bacteria. Or let's say if it goes further and goes to the liver, then it will be jaundice. So see, if it goes via air, then it goes to lungs and it settle down at and it will be infected lungs at tuberculosis. Second is the mouth, right? That is gut lining, that gives you typhoid. And the third one, as what I said, if it reaches to liver, then it will be jaundice. But this doesn't need and always be the case like through air or through mouth. For example, HIV that comes from the sexual organs, right? If the two persons having any physical activity among them, that's sexual contact between them, then they can transfer the HIV from one person to another person, right? And will spread to lymph nodes to all the body. So that is the disease that is not organ specific, it will hammer the whole body. But if you talk about malaria causing microbes, that is, how does that come? That comes through mosquito bite. Now that mosquito bite will go to the liver and then the RBC cells, right? This virus is called Japanese encephalitis, okay, or brain fever, okay, will similarly enter through a mosquito bite, but this will infect your brain, okay. So malaria causing is also caused by mosquito bite, right? Brain fever is also causing by bacteria bite, mosquito bite, and one is hammering the liver, right? One is entered through blood and then goes to the liver, and other entered to blood and goes to the brain. So signs and symptoms of a disease depends upon the tissue or organs. So basically now that is what the doctor analyzes, right? So every tissue or organs have different symptoms. For example, if your lungs are target, you have cough and breathlessness. For example, if you talk about corona right now, that is also a lung diseases only. It can come to your body, right, in many means, but ultimately it is causing your lung. And once one organ is affected, your body is malfunction, means it will not function properly, and your other also organs also get affected, right? So that is the reason if you have fever or breathlessness, right, you cannot breathe properly and all those things. So here what we are talking is, if the lungs are the target, then the symptoms will be cough and breathlessness. Liver is the target, right? There will be jaundice. Brain is the target, then we have headache, vomiting and unconsciousness, right? Okay. Now most of the common effect depends on the fact. So basically the body immune system is activated in response to the infection. So always remember, our body have a immune system. That immune system will always fight with the disease or any infection that caused to a body. But an acute immune system recruits many cells to affected tissue to kill off the disease causing microbe. This process is called inflammation. So basically, whenever you get hurt, right, you know you will have an inflammation, sojo chadi jai, right? If the whole portion get red in color. Why does this thing happen? That is an immune system working quickly. What your immune system will do, that will recruit some cells to go there and start healing your diseases. This process is called inflammation. So as a part of this process, sometimes you will be having swelling and pain, and even if it is severe, you may get fever also. But for example, in HIV, the virus goes to the immune system and damage its function. So HIV is such a virus that can kill your immune system mostly. So anyone who have AIDS, even a small disease which we normally do not get, so usually that person is immediately get affected with that disease, and we might get healed in 2 days or 3 days or maybe week. That person will not be healed for months. So that is the reason HIV AIDS body will no longer fight with minor infection also, like small cold or pneumonia, and the person may get died, right? Similarly, a minor gut infection like diarrhea or blood loss, even a person and get. So basically, such small infection can also kill the people even if the person is suffering from HIV AIDS. Now the severity of disease manifestation depend upon the number of microbes. Now this is also one of the important factors. It depends upon how many microbes enters into your body. If small number of microbes, it is a small, or the disease may be get cure or unnoticed also. But if you have a good number of microbes, large number of microbes enter into your body, then the whole immune system will be affected and you may get a lifelong threatening disease, severe disease. Okay. So hope you understand what I am trying to say, that organ specific and tissue specific manifestation happen. Now the question arises about principles of treatment. How do you treat? So what are the steps taken by your family when you fall sick? Okay. So the first of all, there are two ways to treat your infectious disease. One would be to reduce the effect of disease, and the other is to kill the cause of disease. Again I repeat, one will be to reduce the effect. Okay, we can reduce the effect. Another is to kill the effect. So for the first, we can provide the treatment that will reduce the symptoms. The symptoms are usually inflammation. Okay, we can take medicine to bring your fever down or to reduce your pain or loose motions. Even we can take bed rest so that we can conserve our energy and we get feel better. Okay, but this kind of symptoms directed treatment itself will not make the infectious microbe go away and the disease will not be cured. So one way is to use medicines that can kill the microbe. So though mostly we will do this method only, but you know there are viruses, bacteria, fungi and protozoa. There are 4 types of things. So each group or organism has a different biochemical life processes. Exactly, they have different biochemical life process. Now this is important to understand. These processes may be the pathways for the synthesis of new substance or respiration. Now what happens is, our cell may make new substance by mechanical mechanism different from those of bacteria. Our cell make new substance. That mechanism is different from that used by bacteria. So we can make a drug, right? We can make a medicine. Drug means a medicine that can kill such bacteria. For example, there are drugs that kill protozoa, malaria parasite. Why? It can be easily done because their pathways are different, but that's a question of virus. Why antiviral medicine is harder than making a bacterial medicine? Exactly. Why? Because they use our immune system, our machinery for their life processes. If we try to kill that virus, our cells are also our immune system are also getting affected. Exactly. Okay, for example, right now you must be looking at coronavirus. Coronavirus is what I am using the word. It is not a bacteria. That is using our system to survive in our body only. If you try to kill that virus through any such means of medicine, it can kill our body cells also. So instead of healing, you get your condition get worse and worse. Okay, so they enter our cells and use our machinery, and few virus target at. Thus, there must be limited limitations. So that's why we have antiviral drugs. So that's why it takes long to make a medicine of an antiviral, because you have to make such a drug that can affect that virus only and not our own immune system. Okay, the way HIV, human immunovirus. Okay, so hope you are getting what I'm trying to say. In the principle of treatments, it depends upon what kind of things. Bacteria is easy to kill because they have their own pathways, but viruses is much more difficult for the treatment. Okay, so hope you are getting understand this thing very properly, because this is going to give you a lifelong knowledge of how does this disease spread, how we can treat them, how and why we can treat such things, why the medicines of bacteria and viruses are different, all those things are differently. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next session.